Good evening and welcome to the Student Success Celebration Committee. I'm Chair Summer Hall with co-chair Carmea Kelly and board member Phil Montgomery. We also have board member Nathan Drews, board member Dr. Renee Molinar, board member Reverend Gregory Harrison. We also have, I guess you'll be our new full-time board member. No, but we also have student board member Aziza Makumbo. Got that right? Thank you. Angela Carter and Superintendent Mary Otley. And also I'm always going to pay respect to Eric Fletcher, who was also a part of this celebration setup. So welcome and thank you. We begin today at 5:37 p.m. Hi, Mr. Johnson. Good evening. Good evening.
We're going to approve the previous minutes.
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. That's why we're a team. To approve the previous minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All right, minutes have been approved.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Wonderful, thank you. I'm so excited about this committee. I'm like, let's just jump into the good stuff. But before you start, Member Johnson, I'm sorry.
This is promotion.
Mr. Johnson, is there any public comment? Yeah. Please come up to the podium and state your name.
Good evening. I am Councilwoman Jan Davis.
Marcel McDaniel.
And I'm not sure if we're in the right space, but we'll try it. Okay. We just wanted to introduce a program that Mr. McDaniels is a part of. It's called Safe Passages. It's a program that's been approved by City Council, by the mayor's office, the area hospitals, and we were actually looking to partner with Buchtel High School in this venture. So we've been meeting for over a year now, about a year now, with all kinds of stakeholders regarding this program, including people from out of state, and Mr. Marcel can speak more to that, okay?
How y'all doing? Okay, yeah, April 6th, we will be starting a program funded by GAR called a Safe Passages Pilot, where we'll be out the Buchtel High School corridors, like from when they're getting out of school, when they're on their way to school. It will be people trained in mental health prevention out there just to be a presence. Not doing what the security team in the school do, but just being out in the neighborhood, you know, as they're walking to and from school. You know, we started at Buchtel because just, you know, we just identified, we already doing work over, you know, in that area. I'm the street team coordinator for the Credible Messenger program. So we already doing work over there in that area. And so this is just a natural progression of that. Because we run programs at juvenile detention, and a lot of the things that we see in there has started in schools. And we start with the spring coming. A lot of things, the spring stuff carries into the summer. So we're gonna be out, we're gonna start April 6th. You know, this is a community-based thing, because this is community-based public safety. You know, it would be advantageous, you know, having a relationship with the school system, you know, to do this. But, you know, we're going to do it anyway, you know, because it's the community. And this is people from the community that'll be out there doing this. So, you know, we just really was giving, you know, the school board a heads up about what we're going to be doing. You know, we're going to do it in other neighborhoods. We got different organizations from Minority Behavioral Health Group, the Black Chamber, HYPE, the Freedom Block, all, you know, this all community work, you know what I'm saying, that we've been working on, and we're gonna start this April 6th, and we just to be out there. We won't be on school grounds, we'll be in the corridors as they go to school and as they get out of school.
And what we would also like to know, how we would go about utilizing Buchtel Auditorium on April the 6th for the
We did
Grand.
want to, we did want to announce, to the, student body, who we are, as opposed to just telling them as they, out there, so they know who we are. I mean, everybody gonna be wearing jackets that identify, hey, this safe passages. But that would be, like I said, it would be better if we could do that. Hopefully we can. But if not, we still, figure it out.
who would we speak to regarding?
So thank you for that, Councilwoman Davis and Mr. McDaniel. This sounds like a wonderful program. Have you guys been in contact with Buchtel? I'm sorry,
We
with the
did meet
principal at
with the
Buchtel.
principal once. I tried to reach out a couple times this week, and we haven't been able to connect yet. So
Okay.
I thought it would be a good opportunity to come down and have him share with you all.
Okay. Any other members have any comments? No? I am. Yep. Okay, so I would like to refer this to the superintendent. Could you maybe have one of your leaders or directors or someone to assist them with?
Okay.
Okay.
And just wanted to say additionally, all of the individuals that will be participating in this program, they've gone through rigorous training through the Minority Behavioral Health program. Okay?
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
down.
for listening to us.
Yes. You have a, okay, I'm sorry. One moment. Member Kelly has a question or comment.
Councilmember Ms. Davis and Mr. Marcel, it excites me to see both of you here, familiar faces for me in the community and the neighborhood that I grew up in. And I would like to share with everyone that's here is that I am familiar with the work that Mr. Marcel has done in our community for quite some time, and the impact that he has made on the many lives of children and families that face socioeconomic disparities here in this community. So I do look forward to hearing more of what is to come of your outreach to specifically the West Akron community in Ward 4, where Ms. Davis represents. As Member Hall encouraged you, please stick around as long as you can, so that way we can get you, or the answers that you have, the questions you have, answered by Superintendent Otley. And thanks for coming down today. That really means a lot.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Okay, moving along. Any other public comment before we move forward? No? Okay. Adam Motter and Larry Johnson.
Good evening, committee members. You are in for a treat today, and it's not me, I promise. I'm going to be here for 30 seconds just to set the stage. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Motter, and then we're going to introduce some schools, and you're going to hear from some students. But first, really context and setting what we're going to be talking about today. So a few years ago, when I'm representing Marcy, so imagine Marcy saying this short speech. Marcy Ebright. So a few years ago, as we set out to transform middle schools, the objectives for each grade level are on the screen. The goal for us was we were chasing student agency. We knew that students wanted to have a voice. We knew that students wanted to have a say. And this was our roadmap to getting students to be able to do what they're going to do today. It starts in the 6th grade and it goes on to the 8th grade, where we go to some of these experiences that lead up to the 8th grade Changemaker Challenge. We're not here to talk about the Changemaker Challenge. We are here to talk about what precedes the Changemaker Challenge, and that is the Take a Stand. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Motter, who's going to talk you through Take a Stand, what it means, why it's important, and then we're going to hear from students. They're actually going to be taking a stand right here. Mr. Motter?
Good evening, board members. Thank you for having us today. So very quickly, in the first semester, all of our 8th grade students in all of our middle schools get up in front of their class and give a 3 to 4 minute speech on something they would like to see changed in their community. They offer evidence to support that claim, they refute a counterclaim, and they issue a call to action. They do this research in the first semester. I don't know if Mr. Johnson had a chance to get you the one-pager that you may have in front of you, but it will walk you through that. Credit to our APS 8th grade social studies teachers who really coach, model, and bring up our students. Then, from each school, we have a district showcase. This year it was, I believe, February 7th at Garfield High School. We invite 10 to 12 students from each school. We bring in community members, partners with Akron Public Schools to act as civic champions, to listen to these speeches in breakout rooms, offer solid feedback, and then we select 10 for our main stage showcase. You get to hear 4 showcase students today. These are 4-minute speeches about something they want to see changed in their community. So first up, we have a couple students from Higher, and I'd like to invite the Higher principal to come up to say a few words and introduce. Mrs. Sachs still here? Yep, come on up. And then they'll roll through their speeches, and then we'll bring up the Innis students.
Okay, thank you, and I do appreciate that we are able to come here and showcase the wonderful talent of our students. I know they've worked very hard on this. I'm very proud of all of the work that they put into their soapbox, their change maker. So without further ado, I'm going to call up our first student. We're going to call Miss Carlia Parker.
Trigger warning, this speech is on teen suicide. Suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems. Have you ever felt depressed or had a suicidal thought? Everybody close their eyes. Now by a show of hands, by a show of hands, how many people ever felt depressed or had a suicidal thought? Lots of hands went up, including mine. On May 25th, 2025, end of my 7th grade year, I attempted suicide. I was going through a lot, and then I wanted to be alive no more. My attempt was caused by silent battles inside my head and untreated depression. Did you know that there are different kinds of depression? The first type of depression I'm going to talk about is MDD, major depressive disorder. This type of depression is the most common type of depression. The symptoms of MDD are characterized by present depressive mood, loss of interest, change in appetite or weight, and feeling worthless. The second type of depression I'm going to share with you is present depressive disorder. This form of depression is chronic and it lasts for 2 years. These symptoms are milder than MDD, but last but not least is reoccurring depression disorder. I knew I had symptoms of reoccurring depression disorder, which requires episodes of depression with periods of no symptoms. I knew I had reoccurring depression when I could spend a whole day full of laughter, smiling ear to ear, and the next 5 minutes bursting into tears, mindful of suicidal thoughts. But I kept my mouth closed because I'd rather suffer in silence than have family and friends worry about me. Suicide is becoming a huge problem. Did you know that there were 49,310 suicides this year in the United States of America? And on the estimated daily, there are about 720,000 global deaths by suicide annually. Did you know that self-poisoning with medication is the most common method to suicide? And on a daily average, there are about 135 suicides a day in the United States of America. The most common reason of suicide is mental illness. Mental illness is important because it takes everything away from you, close friends, family, hobbies, etc., until it takes your life away. Did you know that there's a saying called 22 for the 22 veterans who take their life a day by suicide? Unbelievable, I know, right? You can't change someone's actions or thoughts, but you can try to use the 3 R's of suicide prevention: recognize, respond, and refer. For recognition, let your friend or family member know you recognize they're not being their normal self. Respond. Tell a trusted adult or your friend about you or your friend's concerns. And for refer, try to use coping skills or suicide hotlines and let them know that they're not alone. When I was depressed, no one noticed or paid attention to my withdrawal away, grades dropping, loss of interest. You might not know what someone's going through. That's why you should always check on your close friends and family, because someone's always going through a silent battle inside their head that no one knows about. Remember the moment you wrap the rope around your neck or the moment you swallow those pills, you won't be just taking your life. You will be creating a permanent solution to temporary problems. Your skin is not paper, so don't cut it. Your neck is not a coat, so don't hang it. Your heart is not a door, so don't close it. And finally, your life is not a book, so don't end it because you don't like one chapter. Thank you for listening to my story.
Before we move on, just thank you. That really touched my heart, and I commend you for standing up. You young lady, I commend you for standing up, speaking out. Thank you. Because it's so many more people that needed to hear that, and maybe there's someone in this room that's struggling and suffering. Thank you for being the voice of not only just being a student, a child yourself, but being a voice for all. So thank you so much for that.
And I think I was gonna say. Okay.
Member Harrison.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I too want to thank you. This world needs your voice, and they need your light. And what you have given to this whole room is something that we all need to hear, and we all need to be aware. I'm so glad you're with us, and I look forward to hearing your voice and seeing your light in the future. So thank you.
And I think this is a true testament to how important this becomes for our students. This is their way to express themselves. This is their way to have that call to action to help others, taking something that's personal to them and really making a change and helping people understand who they can turn to, what they can do, and this is what this is about. So I want to give her another big round of applause for being so vulnerable. Okay, next up we have Krinjal Young Hong.
From the very beginning of time, From the very beginning of time, immigration has not only been a part of its history, but is also the foundation upon which history was built. Immigration has had a greater impact than most people might think. In January 2025, the U.S. immigration population reached a record high of 53.3 million, driven by a combination of factors including economic opportunities, improved quality of life.
One moment, please. I really hate to do this, to interrupt you, but we want to try to get your mic volume higher so that not only the audience can hear you, but those that are viewing this meeting can hear you also.
Okay.
So can you kind of do a little testing in your mic for us?
Hello? Okay.
Don't stand on your toes.
Okay. Do I restart the whole thing? Okay. From the very beginning of time, immigration has not only been a part of history, but has also found the foundation upon which history was built. Immigration has had a greater impact than most people might think. In January 2025, the U.S. immigration population reached a record high of 53.3 million, driven by a combination of factors, including economic opportunities, improved quality of life, and increased deportations. Immigration doesn't just mean moving to a new country as a resident. The true meaning beyond the definition of immigration is like a quest for life, moving forward to a new chapter in one's life for the greater good. Many families can be found with generations of immigration in their ancestry. Families who work hard, sacrifice so much, learn resilience and patience, do so for the sake of not just themselves, but also their loved ones. There are also cases where people who immigrate are forced to move due to various reasons, such as wars, discrimination based on identity, human rights violations, natural disasters, and resource shortages. This is also known as seeking refuge, which means looking for protection or shelter from danger. This highlights the resilience of refugees and immigrants. They must leave their homes, travel, and seek a better life for themselves and their families. Since refugees come from foreign countries, some people are even malicious enough to take advantage of these groups. Some people have negative mindsets, thinking they should deceive people who have less knowledge of something. Despite the law to ensure refugees are aided, they can still face harm from those with harmful intentions in mind. Many struggles go along with being an immigrant, including language barriers, having trouble adjusting to new cultures and people, and the relocation expenses. Despite these struggles, the strengths of these immigrants and refugees are often still overlooked. It should be clear that these individuals have fought so much to build completely new lives from scratch in unfamiliar environments. Their experiences demonstrate their strength, resilience, and determination to succeed. Furthermore, the power required to leave everything behind and start over highlights entrepreneurship and courage as essential character traits. This not only benefits themselves, but also the diversity and economics of their new community. Recognizing their strengths rather than solely on their struggles can provide a bigger picture of what it truly means to be an immigrant. On a personal level, I never had to experience being an immigrant nor a refugee since I was born here, but my parents have more than once, which is one of the biggest reasons why I appreciate them so much. My parents were both born in a country called Bhutan, and during the early 1990s, they experienced the one nation, one people policy that forced them to leave their own homeland. Their families and many others underwent a dangerous journey that I'm sure nobody would want to go through, bringing nothing more than their belongings and praying for the safety of all of their lives. They finally made it to Nepal, then had to grow up there in refugee camps. Life in those camps was definitely not easy. Overcrowding, limited job opportunities, and poverty marked it. Despite all of those troubles, they still built a community and later on decided to move to the United States of America. Leaving their family behind in Nepal wasn't easy either, but that's the type of sacrifice they made to ensure my brother and I could have a better life here. Now, their strength continues to inspire the person I am today. In conclusion, immigration has made a significant contribution to what our country is today. Immigration is a multifaceted issue with economic, social, and cultural impacts on both the immigrants and the government. While it may bring on certain challenges, it also offers numerous benefits. Thank you.
Thank you so much for standing up and speaking your truth. And isn't it a blessing that we don't have to go through the challenges and trials that our parents went through? You know, so thank you for that. Moving on.
Hello, I am Bethman Sunny. I am the 8th grade assistant principal for Ennis. I have 2 of our 8th grade students here tonight. Their speeches are wonderful. They really took their topic and ran with it. And you will see just by what they have to say that they will definitely be community leaders one day. So the first person that is going to speak is Braylon Winston.
Oh, my bad. Hello, I'm Braylon Winston from Ennis. Thank you for taking the time to come out today. I'm here to talk about an issue that influences lives every day. ICE is a word that we hear often, but beneath that are people from all backgrounds whose stories are forgotten. Innocent families face a weight of being torn from their homes, and the brutal murders committed by these agents can hit hard as stones. We see the videos, the pain, and fear in their eyes, and even still, their dreams of nourishment and safety seems to vanish and die. Every raid happens during the shadow of night, hiding from the public and leaving everyone in a horrifying state of fright. People and children cry out for help, but how is it the government's decision to deny their yoke? All they want is a sense of warm, healthy embrace, but the horrible actions of Trump and ICE destroy the dream of love and being in the rightful place. Detention centers become places where hope often fades, and the heaviness has no aid. They're treated like aliens when they should be treated like human beings, but U.S. citizens are being killed for having the right meanings. Their spaces are filled with an echo of darkness, and people trying to speak the truth are being faced with too much harshness. There are so many stories that need to be told, and news anchors need to put these issues in bold. Families think that they have a chance, but they have to face a system where they can't be free to dance. Take a moment with me to reflect on what this nation is. It's called the USA, but we have a president who's full of showbiz. People of all nationalities are coming here. But what is the point if we say that they don't belong? Instead, we should embrace them and show the importance and values in each story, each song. In the name of God, we must learn compassion. We need to care. People as young as 5 are facing this despair. Together as a nation, let's be the voice for the present, silent and scared, and let's work toward the future where all can be welcomed here, with people who will care. For the struggling country that could be turned into a fairy tale, let's stand up, win, and prevail. We need diversity. Let's stop being bland because no one is illegal on stolen land. Thank you for listening to me today. I hope you felt my embrace. And maybe, just maybe, this nation, my nation, could accept immigrants instead of labeling them as a disgrace.
Wonderful job, wonderful. Member Kelly?
That was amazing. I do want to utilize this time as our student board member. After seeing 3 of your fellow APS classmates present their speeches, would you like to add anything or share your thoughts?
I'm just gonna say to him, I loved your speech. I loved everything. And yesterday we did do our ice walkout. We went outside our school field and we walked out and was protesting for ice. And I loved everything you've just said because I myself, I am an immigrant. And thank you so much for pointing that out.
Thank you.
Member Montgomery?
Thank you, Madam Chair. You, young man, are, if my math is correct, you can't run for president until you're 35. So we got like 21, 22 more years. You keep doing you. That's amazing. Great job.
Thank you.
Member Harrison? But stay up here, stay up here.
I just want to thank the young man. Your truth is your truth, and your voice is your voice. And you can always stand in that truth. And we need you, not just today, but we'll need you in the future. So keep living your truth and stand in that truth. Thank you so much for that. It's inspiring to see not only all of the young people, but it's inspiring to see that our young people are intelligent, they have a voice, and great things is happening at APS because we are letting people live their truth. So thank you so much.
Any other board members? And feel free after these young people speak, if you have comments, please say something. I'm sorry, I'm so overwhelmed. So if I don't see you, tunnel vision. Thank you. Go
and
ahead.
Before I introduce our next student, Braylon's history teacher is here, Mr. Lefevre. And then the next in his student speaking will be Garland Leathers.
Did you know that an average of 60 children and teens are shot every day, with more than 4,300 dying every year? My name is Garland Leathers, and I'm going to be talking about teen gun violence. Teen gun violence is an issue that affects not just the victims, but their families, friends, and communities. Every day, most teens get into arguments and some dangerous situations. Some get out, and the others don't. Thousands of teens are dying every year, and the others are going to jail because they kill someone out of anger or fear. They ruin their whole life, their entire career, because someone said the wrong thing to them. But at what cost did taking someone's life come with? Guns are a permanent solution people use to solve temporary problems, but why do they do it? When most kids transition from a child to a teenager, they often associate themselves with gangs because they have a problem going on at home or at school. They join these gangs because most of the time they feel like they need to get revenge on someone, seek belonging, protection, money, or just doing this to look cool. With gang members, most of them think that guns are the way to deal with problems. It's sad when someone thinks that the way to solve a problem is through violence instead of asking for support. Is it through fear that they do it? Is it to be respected? We also have to consider what these teens are going through. They may feel stuck or overwhelmed. So how do we help them? One way we can help is by making a school club that teaches kids how to handle disagreements without fighting. They will learn communication skills and help work things out. Without fighting, arguments, and drama, there would be no violence. Another way we can help is by getting them access to a therapist. Lots of teens struggle with anxiety or depression but don't know where to go for help. We need our communities and schools to make this possible so teens feel supported. We also need parents to have open conversations with their kids about what happens when you're associated with gangs and hanging around the wrong crowd. If we all come together, we can make a difference. First, we all have to find and understand the problem. Then we have to take action on it and make sure we help in all the ways that we can. Even if it's a slow process, anything can help. There's still hope for a future for every kid. If you change now, everyone can feel safe and have the chance to reach their dreams. I'm calling on all the schools and therapists to help out these kids in need.
Well said. Thank you, young man. Any board members? Dr. Molinar?
Thank you. I've been trying not to talk too much, but you are all four of you so far have been so amazing. I learned the 3 R's. Your journey, your mom's journey, that I know was difficult, brought to this moment, and I hope you are so proud because we are all so proud. You put it in bold. There's a newspaper writer right there, so you should wave to her at least before you leave. And your story, sir, with the school clubs. We are the Board of Education, and if you have a proposal for a school club, I would love to hear more about it. And please bring it to our Instructional Policy Committee or pass it through your student board member. Or maybe, I know these are only middle schoolers, but when you're in high school, you could be a student board member, but pass that through, pass a proposal through for your school club, because I would love to hear more about it and support that need.
Thank you. Member Montgomery?
Thank you, Madam Chair. All of you did a wonderful job, but I also want to take a second just to thank Coach Motter. I mean, I'm a STEM parent, so it's coaches. So, Mr. Motter, nice job. My 8th grader participated in this. She loved it. Was unfortunately unable to do the showcase because of a death in the family. But this kind of stuff matters. Getting our young students, scholars up in front and speaking their truths and making their argument is a very important life lesson, but it gets done and facilitated by our educators that enable that. So thank you very much.
Member Duros?
Yes, I too want to thank all of you for being here and sharing your message. All of the topics you addressed are serious topics that even adults are wrestling with. So I want to thank you for the organization you put into your speech, taking the initiative to deliver your message and in front of a room of a bunch of adults. I know that can be very intimidating, but you did an excellent job. And when we talk about developing young leaders, there are many people out there who have great ideas, but if they don't have the communication skills to be able to articulate it, those ideas are unheard. So I want to give you all props for developing your public speaking skill and being here today and articulating your message so well, because public speaking is that lifelong skill to make an impact. So thank you for demonstrating that here tonight, and I look forward to the progression that you have for the remainder of your years in school and what the future holds for all of you.
And as we move on, I just want to tell you, young 4 people, that you have a voice. You know you have a voice. Don't dim your light. When you see something wrong or you see a friend that's going through some challenges, step up as you did today and be that voice to help that other student, okay? So you guys are future leaders. Don't let anybody tell you different, and just keep doing your best. Congratulations and thank you. Member Kelly?
Thank you, Member Hall. You know, this committee is called Student Success, but it wouldn't feel right not acknowledging the adults, the guardians, or the parents that's responsible for the students that just presented and that are also sitting in this room. And this is special for me, because what you all have afforded me the opportunity to do by sitting in this seat is loving and protecting and nurturing and being a part of your child's future. And as someone who doesn't have children, that means a lot to me. and I have the privilege of loving on almost 19,000 kids. And that has to be, for me, that is far more greater than me having a single child of my own. So please know that as we're celebrating your student success, we are also celebrating the success of all of the adults, including the teachers that play a significant role in why our children are so successful and able to stand in their truth and exercise their purpose. So I do, I feel like I can speak for all the adults in the room and my fellow board members when we say that success doesn't only belong to the students in our district. It deserves success is not only deserved for our students, but our families deserve to be celebrated and acknowledged for their success as well. So thank all of you for being here.
Thank you, Member Kelly. I concur with you on that. I know that I stated for my daughters as she passes the bar this time, is her success is not just her success, because it took a mother and it took a father to pour into that child. So could I have the parents or guardians or whomever is here to support these young 4 people to stand, please? Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so very much. Any other board member comments or anything? No? Oh,
One more. I also went to Ennis, and I was a student at Ennis in the 8th grade, and I have a former 8th grade teacher in here with me right now that was teaching at Ennis when I was a student. So I am glad to see that we have an assistant principal and 2 students here representing Ennis Middle School, Ennis CLC.
Thank you. Moving along, Mr. Johnson, or who's David Hill and Mickey Bright, outstanding sportsmanship, 4th grade. Can you speak in the mic, Mrs. Carter?
Principal Stauffer and Principal Llewellyn, if you will come up as well. And this is our teacher that teaches PE at Mickey Bright and David Hill, Mary Briding.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Do I have to look at you guys? Because I really want to look at my students.
You got the mic. Take the mic off. Thank you. And speak as you will.
That might be a mistake, right, Mary? Okay. I kind of do my own thing. When I was hearing a few people, somebody said 10,000, 19,000. I've been teaching 25 years. I've taught 10,000 kids. Okay? So I looked up the definition of success. Success is the accomplishment of an aim or a purpose, a person or thing that achieves desired aims or attains fame and wealth. Teachers don't attain fame and wealth, just so you know. I see success when I look at my students at David Hill and Mickey Bright. My Mickey Bright, David Hill students literally make the decision to get up every day and go to school, making the decision to be a better human being, better learner and better listener, learning how to be strong enough to be respectful each and every day when the odds are against them. In order to be on my team, they had to show the following qualities: kindness, sportsmanship, teamwork, respect themselves, classmates, and teachers. Throughout the whole hockey game, these qualities were exemplified, as Ms. Carter could attest to. I know myself, as well as the principals, were highly proud of the positive character that was seen throughout the game. Helping out another team, fist pumping the other team, checking to make sure they were okay if they got hurt, not fussing when subbed, working hard. My Mickey Bright students did a great job of welcoming and hosting David Hill to their school. David Hill students did an amazing job at coming to a different place and still performing well. When I presented this hockey team to Mary Otley Kelly on a day that she came to my building, She pretty much said, I don't think you're going to take no for an answer to do this hockey team. And that's kind of how I roll with my Mickey Bright, David Hill kids. I don't take no for an answer. I demand respect. I expect respect. And that's what these hockey kids did. They did that. And I appreciate all you parents out there coming. This is impressive with all of you coming. The singing of the national anthem, my principals didn't even know I was doing this. That happens a lot. I was greatly supported by Mrs. Cozy, Mrs. Waller, and Mrs. Bechter, teachers at my school. The singers had a very quick audition, if that's what you want to call it. Mrs. Bechter took it over once she realized I was in over my head and I did not have rhythm. They call me the rhythmless nation, and that's a fact. The students will attest to that. As a result, we had an amazing group that led off the fun morning. Mrs. Rodenbacher, Mrs. Beckner, and Mrs. Stauffer supported and assisted throughout the whole morning. I was flying by the seats of my pants with the first annual hockey game. It takes a village to achieve success. My students described success to me when I met with them. Success means achieve, accomplishment, making your goal, working hard, being safe, fun, helping each other, practice, trying your best, not making mistakes, singing together, making it happen, responsible, respectful, and pushing forward to the journey of success. That was what my students told me. I am glad and happy that I was able to do this for my students. Like I said, first annual, Mary. I was honored today, this year, to be Teacher of the Year at my building, and I'm not doing that to brag. Somebody said, well, are you going to apply for the district? And I said, go to my hockey game. There's my application. I'm not one to do well on interviews and stuff, but that hockey game was major success. So Mickey Bright students and David Hill students, stand up. Stand up. Let's everybody give them a round of applause. I'm done.
We also have a student that has to leave. She's at David Hill, Zakari. Okay. Could we acknowledge her before she leaves?
All right, Zakari, come on up.
Thank you.
Come on, girl. Congratulations, Zakari.
I'm going to call our fourth graders up. These are the fourth graders that played. So she had two teams. Ms. Briding put together a fourth grade team and a fifth grade team. So first the fourth graders played against the fourth graders. And as she stated, I do want to say the sportsmanship of these students floored me. When I say floored, they were beyond kind. They were beyond respectful. As she said, helping each other up, high-fiving. There was not one angry moment in a game that has two different schools from kind of across town a little bit. These students were amazing, and they deserve to be recognized. We don't, sometimes you see some negative things about Akron Public Schools. I am a graduate of Akron Public Schools. I live in Akron. I'm a citizen. I am beyond proud to have these students here recognizing what they did and to be the principal at Mickey Bright CLC and to watch those David Hill students as well. So I'm going to call up the Mickey Bright fourth graders. Leah Clarity. Jocelyn Council. I do hugs. Giovanni Davis. You go, girl. Josiah Douglin Rogers. Harris Fisher. Raylan Martin. Raylan Martin. Raylan Martin. Truth Scrutchings. Eliana Shook. Truth Thornton. You have your fourth grade.
Can we have all the Mickey Bright? If we can just maybe get a picture of all the Mickey Bright. And Madam Chair, if I can have a moment while they're coming up.
Where do you want them, Mr. Harrison?
We can just put them in the middle. Yeah. So to these wonderful Mickey Bright scholars, you have done amazing work. You are in an amazing school. I believe Mickey Bright is in the Garfield cluster. Okay, all right. I believe Mickey Bright is in the Garfield cluster. Parents, we thank you for allowing your children to participate in all of these things at Akron.
You don't want to be in the picture?
Only Harrison, you show up again.
All right. Say Mickey Bright. Mickey Bright! Yay! Got it.
Because why, guys? Mickey Bright. I forgot to put out my love myself. My apologies.
Okay, thank you. Oh, go ahead.
Maine Murray. I apologize.
I think she got it.
All right. Okay. You're gonna do. They're coming down. Fifth grade. We didn't do. Did we do fifth grade?
The fifth graders are coming down.
Fifth graders aren't here.
Okay, so thank you so very much, fourth graders at Mickey Bright and David Hill. So we need to get the fifth graders, bless you, down. So if you have your student and you already have your certificate, if you can step out in the lobby, Mrs. Carter will follow you out there. Thank you again to all the parents for coming down and taking this evening to reward and showcase your student.
The national anthem people are.
Eight.
All right, we're going to hand out certificates to David Hill kids now.
I'm going to do David Hill. Oops. Come on.
Hold it up there. There you go.
David Hill 4th and 5th graders, Abigail Ellis, Demaya Fry, Jordan Goldsmith, Travell Harris, Kendall Jarvis, Bryce Connell.
If you hear your name, please come up.
Yep. Brielle Marsh, Aubrielle Poling, Brandon Thansafongen, Malaya Woods. I did see Malaya. Tristan Jacks. Kalia Costin.
Oh, we'll bring him back.
Usman Dakuli. Kiera Farrell. Aubrey Garrett. Stephen Hubbard.
A whole hug. A whole hug.
Cartel Johnson.
Maybelline Lemus, Brielle Marshall, and Jetliana Santos.
Baby. Good job. Give me a hug. Good job. Congratulations. Thank you. You got them all? David Hill, why don't you guys come up here so we can get a picture of you?
Oh, here's Jetliani.
Come on up. David Hill, come on up.
And I'm going to do a congratulations to Jetliani is our Scholar of the Year. We just announced that today.
Come on, David Hill. Miss Llewellyn, come on up. Where'd you go? Nice try. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here, Tristan. Come on.
All right, say David Hill.
David Hill.
Excellent.
All right. And now for our fifth grade bright superstars. Hope everyone's here. Bobby Brown. Ciano. Kendall Coker. Angel Davis. Stay up there, yeah. Andreas, I'm not going to say this right. Andreas Vila. Malachi Hobney, Bernadette Joseph, Lily Pavon. I'll never say her right. Bashalan. Kate Long. Davion Minor. Scott Nichols. Mason Pinkley. John Grishon. That's our hockey player, our fifth grade hockey player. You guys want to go stand over there? Want to stand over there? Here, Miss Crawford, get in here. There you go, Mickey Bright.
All right, go Mickey Bright. Say Mickey Bright. Awesome.
As Ms. Bright said, she also threw together something else. And because they had been studying the Olympics and watching the women's gold and the men's team win gold, and I will say all of these students, most schools knew their positions, knew that they weren't allowed out of certain areas because they had been studying the players well. So she went around that whole theme, and we opened the games national anthem, which was big goosebumps. So we want to recognize those students. Now, some of them are here. So Emerson, Mariah Geik. Ava Humphrey. Dor Reeves. Shania Thomas. Mariah Thompson. Chloe Andrew. Tatum Carr. Annabelle Kirk. Harris Mann. And Olivia Morgan.
I do like the support that my two principals
provided me. I literally pulled it off in 3 weeks. So my principals were like, whatever you need writing, we got you. So my principals were very, very supportive. Okay, move up a little bit. Get up there, Ryan. All right, on 3, 1, 2, 3, say Mickey Bright. Mickey Bright. Excellent. Singers, turn around. And on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paul. Happy birthday to you.
Y'all will not have me crying today. Yes, Member Kelly.
Member Hall, would you like to share with all of us the special age you have turned today?
Oh, most definitely. You know, I don't hide my age nor not celebrate my birthday. My mother hated celebrating her birthdays. And if I would try to throw a party, she said, I'll never speak to you again. And so because of that, I used to sneak pictures of her because she hated taking pictures. So I vowed to always celebrate every day that God gives me. So I am 47 years old today, and I am so proud to be here. My mother passed at 44. So to be at 47 and continue to thrive and get my blessings and be here with all of you and showcase our children and just be so proud of each one of you. I'm just honored to be here today, and I love my birthday. So thank you so much, students, for singing. Thought I was going to be scared, huh? Thank you. Okay, and are we? Okay. Okay, any board members? Questions or comments? Member Molnar, do we have one more performance? The vocal performance? So that was the vote. Oh, that was cute. Okay, okay. Okay. Board Member Aziza, do you have any comments?
Yeah, I just want to say you guys are amazing. I loved everything. And an advice I would tell you guys is continue to be great, listen to your parents, and stay away from trouble. It's not worth it.
Any other comments from board members? Thank you for that advice. And she's in high school, guys, so you always want to look up to your high schoolers to be an example for you all. Anything? Okay, so I'm getting these looks from Member Montgomery because we have gone over, but that's okay. Thank you all for coming this evening. Our next Student Success Celebration Committee will be held on April 15th at 5:30. Remember, if you have any students that you want to recognize, any achievements, any awards, or if they're just doing so much better than they were doing last year, please, you can go on our website and recommend your student, okay? All right, so anything else? No?
Thank you, Member Hall. I also would like to mention, if we have any parents here that are a part of the North High School cluster, that we are encouraging all of you to attend our next board meeting, March the 23rd. Superintendent Otley, are we encouraging our parents to be a part of our Leggett?
Yes, we are. Thank you so much, Member Kelly. We will be discussing at our next meeting the proposal for our Leggett students to rise to Ennis instead of Jennings. And so please, there's information on the website. If you have any questions, feel free to speak to your principal, or you could even give me a call. So thank you, and we hope to see you there.
All right, so that's the end of today's meeting. Thank you all, parents, guardians, whomever's here with the student. Thank you all for showing up with your child. Thank you so much, and have a good evening.